Last week, you voted on Kendrick Lamar vs. Denzel Curry, and even though Denzel Curry got a ton of love, Kendrick Lamar overwhelmingly beat out Denzel Curry and moves on to the top 16. This week, we have two Goliath new school rappers in Juice WRLD going up against 21 Savage. Let's start with the number 4 seed Juice WRLD, as he has been one of the most influential artists in modern hip-hop. Unfortunately, as we all know, his death in 2019 absolutely shocked the hip-hop community, and people were just devastated. Since then, he has had a lot of posthumous releases and guest features, and especially his final album, Legends Never Die. Juice WRLD was known for being a genius in the studio, especially with stories told from people like Benny Blanco, from when he would go in the booth and they would just make 8 songs in one studio session. The kid could just freestyle off the top of his dome like no other. And as we talked about in other videos, that is very rare for an artist to actually be able to do off the dome freestyling. Juice was not only able to make outstanding emo rap with his crazy melodic flows and deliveries, but he could spit some crazy bars as well. And it's seen on his Westwood freestyle, where he spits for an hour straight off the top of the dome, and all of those bars were quite impressive. I'm not gonna lie, that freestyle shocked me a ton. To go an hour straight of freestyling, I can't imagine anyone else doing that, honestly. He was so multi-talented in so many ways, and his lyricism and his life experiences were just able to connect and relate to so many people on such a wide scale, which is why Juice WRLD is so loved by so many. He has a ton of hits, and I'm sure with all of that music he's made, with all of those stories we've heard, we will definitely hear some more posthumous releases in the near future. I wouldn't even be surprised if another full album of his were to come out. Juice WRLD just had so many different dimensions to his music. He worked with so many different people, and his 3 albums and his album collaboration with Future were just so unique in so many ways that it completely made his music timeless. Let's move on to 21 Savage. 21 is known for his villainous monotone drawl, which is exactly what his delivery sounds like. But that makes a ton more emphasis on 21's lyrics and his flow. 21 is one of the best in the game when it comes to trap and horrorcore, and it shows by his 24 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That is way more than I honestly expected it to be. You know, 21 tells a lot of stories from his past that include a lot of controversy, and let's be honest here, people love controversy. 21 Savage often works with Metro Boomin, and Metro takes his music and elevates it to a whole other level. 21 is a fast and hard worker, and you can tell he has amazing work ethic, as he has released at least 8 projects in the last 5 years. That absolutely blows my mind. Obviously, 21 Savage has such a loyal fan base, and he has been absolutely killing it on his guest verses lately, especially with his guest verse on J. Cole's newest album, The Off Season. And I think 21 Savage is just continually to improve, and he's only 28 years old, so he has a lot of years left to keep growing. I truly believe that 21 Savage is an amazing featured artist, because every guest verse he's ever been on is pretty fire. But does 21 Savage's work ethic and style outweigh the heavy influence that Juice WRLD had on the world? Well, as always, that's not for me to decide. That is for you to decide. Vote right now in the comments for who should move on to the top 16. Voting for this week will end on Friday as always, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new here to keep up on the tournament, because next week we will be discussing ScHoolboy Q versus Nas, who has been around for a long time. This is going to be one of the best matchups thus far in this entire tournament. If you liked the video, please hit a like to help the YouTube algorithm push this video out to more people so that we could get more votes. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at EJSpark1, and as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ, out.